Good evening, good evening, y'all. So listen, I wanted to jump on here real quick because I just saw something that really pissed me off. Look, I'm about to be honest. Look, I know I'm supposed to wait for y'all to join, but this is impromptu. You saw the title, How to Delete Collections, how this ties into business credit, and how I need y'all to get right. Come on, somebody, for 2023. Now, hey, y'all, I knew y'all would be on here. I said, let me just jump on real quick. I'm going to tell you what prompted this. Hey, love, because y'all know if I jump on here like this, like something happened. So I'm going to tell you, tell me where y'all from. I know this is impromptu, but I'm about to give y'all some game real quick. Go rush and go get your notebook and your pen, okay? Because I just saw something that disgusted me. Hello, everybody. And y'all might be like, okay, like, it's credit, Terry. Like, can you please calm down? But I'm going to tell you why this bothers me so much. I just saw some trash. Oh, I had no filter. I just saw some, hey, Michigan, hey, Dallas. I just saw a YouTube short, right? I'm going to tell y'all, hey, Charlotte, I'm going to tell y'all what the actual, the short said. So I just saw a YouTube short, right? And it had 25,000 likes and even more comments, y'all. And the title was Delete Collections. I'm going to tell you what prompted this because I'm about to tell you how to really delete some collections. I'm going to give y'all some impromptu live game, tell you how this ties into business credit, and then how this is going to help you get right for 2023, okay? So let me tell you what the reel said. The reel was this. It was a short. It said 25,000 likes. I can't believe some of the stuff that y'all be following. Not y'all, but people be following. It said, and it was a guy. So he was like, if you have collections on your credit report, this is what you want to do. You want to get a letter. It's like a legal letter. A legal letter. And you send it to the credit bureaus. And you're attacking the bureaus. Attacking the bureaus. And you send it over and over again. And then they delete it from your credit report. And then you have good credit. And then he was like, because he was being interviewed. And so the guy was like, wow. And he was like, yes. He was like, you know what? I just figured, all these people are fixing their own credit. No, you can learn and do it yourself. This is the stuff that gets 25,000 likes. I was like, hey, Lo. I was like disgusted. And I know y'all, I'm going to jump into it, right? But I'm going to tell you why this bothers me so much. I want to give y'all an example. I want y'all to understand why I just be I'd be so irritated because it's credit. And if 2020, if you don't understand how important credit is to every aspect of your life by now, I don't know what to tell you. They check it for jobs. They check it for cell phones. They check it for utilities. They check it for apartments. They check it for business credit. They check it for houses. They check it for alarm systems. They check it for life insurance. They check it for auto insurance. I don't know what to tell you. If you haven't figured out that right now, literally credit impacts so many areas of your life, it's ridiculous. I'm not even saying I agree with it all. I'm just saying that's why this information is so important and why I'm so passionate about what I do. And let me pause right there, guys. I am passionate. It is my purpose to educate and empower you guys so you can stop getting scammed. Stop spending $100 every single month for credit repair for 3 years. Come on, somebody. And guess what the real life hack is? I want y'all to put in the comments hack. Do y'all want to know what the real hack is? Somebody put in the comments hack. The real hack is you becoming financially literate. You becoming financially free. Before God will bless you with $1 million, come on, somebody. You need to be a good steward over what you have right now. Before God will bless you with your $1 million in 1 year, you have to be able to manage this 80,000, the 50,000, the 30,000. Some of y'all have the knowledge, skills, experience, the business, the side hustle. You have every single thing you need to be a multimillionaire, to live the life you want right now. And the only problem, right? And I'm going to say it's an education gap. It's a knowledge gap, right? The only problem is that you're not managing, come on, somebody, your money and your finances right now. You're not being as good of a steward as you can be. I'm going to say it nicely. Guys, we have to be a good steward over what we have right now before he will elevate us and bless us to the next level. And part of the reason, I'm not blaming y'all, right? Y'all are my wealth warriors. I'm not blaming y'all. But when you listen to stuff like this, send a legal letter to the credit bureau. It's like, this is some nonsense. All right, so real quick, everybody who's in my DM who wants to work with me directly, guys, go to my link. You can do a one-on-one strategy session with me or somebody on my team. Everybody, I want to pick your brain. Of course you can pick my brain. Absolutely, you can pick my brain. Schedule a Jumpstart strategy session that's 1 hour with me or somebody on my team. Or invest in Credit Leverage Lifestyle, guys. That's our online course and community where I have ongoing Zooms, ongoing live Q&A at no additional cost, and you have lifetime access. No other content creator gets out there on their own like me actually doing it and pours into you guys that way, because this is a wealth building ministry, okay? And for everybody who missed, shout out to everybody who was on the Zoom real quick. My Zoom VIPs, baby, we talked about subject to, we talked about own seller financing, real estate, collections, payment processors. So shout out to everybody who was on that Zoom and on the VIP. The Zoom ended up being 3 hours, y'all. I went hard for 3 hours. Yo, I was exhausted. And then 2 hours extra for the VIP, and they picked my brain. I ain't gonna hold you. This group of VIPs that paid for the extra session, they went beast mode. They picked my brain, and I was super proud of them. So there is a waiting list for another one. I'm thinking about doing another one in June. All right, guys, get your notebook and pen. So for deleting collections, guys, the reasons why, hey y'all, good evening. The reason why this is so important is because as you're transitioning into business credit, guys, if you are a new business owner, a new entrepreneur, a new investor, if you are new to building business credit, guys, you can get tier 1 accounts. Listen to me. You can get, I'm about to teach y'all, you can get tier 1 accounts without them looking at your personal credit, without them doing a hard or soft inquiry usually. That's tier 1. But many of y'all don't want tier 1. Y'all want cars in your business name. Y'all want houses in your business name. Y'all want business lines of credit. Y'all want business credit cards. You want equipment financing. Come on, somebody, right? So when you're going for the bigger money, I need y'all to hear, I don't fluff y'all, right? When you're going for the bigger money and you are a new business owner or new to building business credit, because some of you guys have had your business 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, but you never built business credit. So you're new kind of on paper, then they will sometimes do at least a soft pull of your personal. Listen to me, y'all. Soft pull of your personal. Even, and I don't even have time to, even if you're not going to be a PG, this is part of the approval process. Now, why? Guys, if you have no revenue and or no business credit, well, then the actual lender has nothing to rate you on, right? Come on, somebody, talk to me out there. I'm telling y'all some real stuff. I don't fluff y'all. This is the reason why people in my programs get amazing results faster and big money, because I tell y'all the real deal so y'all can do what? Position yourself for a success. So you do not, hey Shannon, hey Lo, I see some of my Wealth Warriors and my Elite 10 here. You do not want to have unpaid collections on your credit report, period. Even if you already have a higher score, even if you're going into business credit and you're listening to all these videos like it does not matter, it does. It does. And I want everybody on here to have a goal of a 700 and above. You heard me switch from 680, a 700 and above in this climate where we're going into uncertainty. I'm being real with y'all. And you know, the finance, we're talking about like possibly having a recession and all kinds of things like that. Whenever there is uncertainty in the community, in the just the world and society, sometimes lenders kind of like tighten up on their requirements. I'm telling y'all some real stuff. So everybody, just real talk, because y'all are wealth warriors. Everybody on this live should have a goal of having a personal credit score of 700 and above, a business credit score of 880 and above for Paydex and Intellis score, and having at least $100,000 in funding that you can use to level up your whole life. Look, somebody put in the comments, whole life. Your whole life, okay? So you don't want to have unpaid collections or charge-offs. Today I'm going to talk specifically about collections. So you want every collection on your personal credit report, guys, to be a zero balance or deleted. Only 2 options. I'm going to simplify it for you, okay? But to do a whole training people make you pay for. Zero balance or deleted. Zero balance or deleted, okay? Your whole life. There we go, somebody. Thank you, love. So this is where step number 1, get a copy of your credit report. You must know who is reporting the information. Some of y'all are messing up right there. Come on, whole life. I touch and agree with you. Some of y'all are messing up right there because, guys, you'll have a creditor, a collection agency calling you, a collection agency mailing you things, and a different collection agency on your credit report. And you're doing all these letters and fighting with these collection agencies, and it's not even the company reporting the information. Hack. Pull your credit report and only dispute the information with the entity reporting it on your credit report. So you're going to go to annualcreditreport.com, you're going to go to MyFICO, or you're going to go to Credit Check Total. Annualcreditreport.com, my FICO or credit check total. Hey, love. And pull a copy of your report from all three bureaus, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. Download them and save them as a PDF to your actual desktop. Then for the collections, this is the next thing. There's 3 parties involved with every collection. I'm giving y'all some stuff that is real stuff. 3 parties. Who are the 3 parties? Number 1 is the credit bureau. Number 2 is the collection agency. And number 3 is the original creditor. There's 3 parties involved with every collection. Credit bureau, collection agency, original creditor. Next step, you can actually dispute it with all 3 at the same time. And I recommend it, y'all. Now, why? Because when you're sending a dispute to the credit bureau that then initiates an investigation request form to the collection agency. Well, when the credit bureau contacts the collection agency, the account will be what? In dispute, which means that what? Can't be validated, which means what? The credit bureau, come on somebody, has to remove the item, not because you don't owe it. I'm being real with y'all, not because it's not really like invalid, it's because it can't be validated. It can't be validated, right? So dispute it with all 3 at the same time. Now, nugget right here, guys. When you, and I mean this with every fiber of my being, if you have a collection letter that comes to you guys, stop ignoring it. Stop ignoring it. There's language in the actual letters that actually says, if there's an invalid dispute, then contact us within 30 days. Guys, 2 things. Look, come on, somebody. I'm teaching. Can y'all give me some love? It's like 11 something o'clock at night, and I just saw this story that just pissed me off. Like, literally. So this is where you guys listen to me. You have the best chance of removing it or having it never even added to your report, guys, when you get the actual letters. This was the collection letter. This was an actual letter, and it came to my house, and the day I open it up, if I dispute within that very first 30 days, guys, usually you can avoid it even being added to your report. Come on, somebody. That's some real stuff right there, right? So if you missed that window, though, you still have an opportunity to dispute it. Y'all aren't reading the letters. Y'all are watching these dumb videos. No, this is why they be mad at me, y'all. I go against everything that all these credit people say, and I don't care because I'm not called to them. My purpose is to educate and empower you. And let me just say one last thing. I'm gonna say 2 more things. I'm gonna say a couple more things. So number 1, you have the best chance of removing the collection within the very first 30 days when you very first get that letter. Okay? Period. Like, don't y'all be laughing at me. I'll be telling the truth, right? The next thing, guys, is that stop paying for these template letters. If I see one more video, if I see one more influencer, I don't care. They could be mad at me. I'm not called to them. If I see one more influencer selling template letters and it says the perfect dispute letter, a magic dispute letter, a letter to clean everything off of your credit report, tell me how good it's been working for you so far. If there really was, I'm being honest with y'all, I'm going to tell you how to do it. But guys, stop spending your money on that nonsense. That's why y'all have this is why credit repair has a bad name. Can we be real for a minute? And y'all don't have no results. And then you come across somebody who really trying to help y'all and y'all got all this doubt because you done dealt with Joe Schmo credit repair before. Guys, if there really was a magic letter to delete everything, let's say that person has 100,000 followers. Wouldn't all 100,000 followers have an 800 score by now? If there was a magic dispute letter, a perfect dispute letter, a dispute letter to sweep everything, wouldn't everybody have an 800 credit score by now? Y'all would do better paying your Wi-Fi bill with the money and watching my YouTube videos. Look, that's a hack. Instead of buying these template letters, pay your Wi-Fi bill with the money and watch my YouTube videos, and I will set you all the way free, okay? So that's another nugget right there. But look, can I tell the truth? Instead of using these template letters, guys, write your own letter. In the training I just did, I just talked about that. And for everybody who was in the training, what did I do? I gave y'all an actual PDF from the Consumer Protection Bureau directly. Come on, somebody, from the actual Consumer Protection Bureau that outlined how to do a dispute, what to include in it, and gave you a sample. So what? So you could write your own letter. They just gave you the outline. And for everybody in Credit Leverage Lifestyle, don't ignore the PDFs. All of the PDFs I have in Credit Leverage Lifestyle are literally like authorized legal letters from the actual Consumer Protection Bureau. So y'all all got all the real legit stuff, okay? So when you are doing your dispute, you're doing your dispute in writing, not on the phone, not online, not through Credit Karma, not through Credit Check Total Even. You're doing it in writing. You're sending it to all 3 credit bureaus, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. You're sending it to the collection agency, come on somebody, and the original creditor. Now, why? Come on, look, you remember, right? I just gave you all the real stuff. I sent a PDF, follow-up, pause. Go to my link tree and get on the waiting list for my next Zoom, or schedule a one-on-one session with me or somebody on my team, or invest in Credit Leverage Lifestyle so I can level up your whole life, and then you can go back and help your family and friends in your community, and you can lead by example, because instead of saying, oh, this works, they're going to see it works by when your zip code changes, by when you leave your job, by when you pay off all your debt, by when you retire your spouse, when you're making boss moves, you don't have to say a word. They see it. When you make boss moves, you don't have to say a word. They see it. I'm going to leave that right there. Okay, invest in you. This is going into 2023. We are no longer having bad credit. We're no longer not having business credit. We about to fix it. We about to fix it right now. So when you write the letter, guys, you're writing it to the credit bureaus. When you write to the credit bureaus, come on, love. When you write to the credit bureaus, you want to do a regular Word document. Make sure you include all your personal information, your name, your address, your social, your date of birth, 2 forms of ID, 2 forms of ID. 2 forms of ID that show your name and your current address. I recommend either a utility bill and your driver's license, or if your driver's license does not have your current address, guys, I'm doing some real teaching right now, then do 2 utility bills. Send it certified so you can see when they get it, because they have 30 days by law to do an investigation and send you back a response. Now, let me recap. I said get a copy of your reports. I said only dispute it with the entity reporting the information. I said stop using template letters. As of today, somebody put in the comments today, as of today, fire your credit repair person. Yup, I said it just like that. And for credit repair people, I'm sorry. I'm about to train y'all on how to empower and educate your clients from now on. Do not take people's money and do it for them. The hack, the level up is you becoming financially free and literate. That way God can bless you abundantly, exceedingly and increasingly above, so you can have prosperity. You have to know how to manage your credit and your finances now before he will give you millions and multi-millions. You have to be faithful over a few. But that doesn't just mean people. That means your money. That means your life. That means take care of your 1997 Camry before he gives you the 2023 Benz. That means take care of your apartment before he gives you the triplex. That means be a good employee at your job before he lets you be a self-employed entrepreneur. Come on, somebody. That means take care of and manage your $30,000, your $50,000, your $80,000 before he blesses you with $50,000 a month. Come on, somebody. This is a wealth building ministry, and I do not do it for you. I will teach you everything in my brain. Everything. But I need you guys to be excited about that. I'm glad I don't got to pay credit repair no more. I'm glad I understand this stuff. I feel empowered. I feel educated. I know how to manage the money. I know how to grow this money. I know how to invest this money. I know when somebody is trying to scam me, because I took the time to become financially literate and financially free. Guys, you will go from making $50,000 a year to making $50,000 in a day, all because your brand and your purpose and your gift is tied to helping people. Guys, my brand is all about helping you. He only blesses me when I give to y'all. Do y'all understand? That's why I'm on here at 11 o'clock at night. He blesses me when I bless y'all. The more you help somebody, guys, nugget right here. If If you are going through anything in your life right now, if you are in the middle of a storm, I mean, this is for somebody, whether it's financial, whether it's health, whether it's emotional, whether it's a breakup, whether it's a divorce, whether it's kids, whether it's health, like whatever it is, whatever you're going through right now, if you can for a minute take the focus off of you and think about how you can help or bless other people, your whole situation will change. Your energy will change. Your focus will change. How you feel about yourself will change. He will bless you to be a blessing to somebody else. He will bless you to be a blessing to somebody else. But guess what? You can't save anybody if you're drowning. I'm going to leave that right there. You can't save anybody if you're drowning. I need y'all to take this seriously and stop listening to this fluff. There's no perfect dispute letter. That's nonsense. If that was really the truth, everybody tied to all these big brands everybody would have 800 scores. Guess what? They don't invite me to their little stuff because I tell the truth. And I'm okay with that. Because I didn't start my brand to be on other people's stages. I started my brand to empower and educate the community, and he blesses me abundantly. I need y'all to wake up and start taking responsibility for your finances and for your credit and get the right information and execute. Amen. We're going to do that starting today. So let me say a couple of other quick things about this. When you're disputing it with the credit bureau, the collection agency, and the creditor, because y'all know I'll go from the tangent. I'm trying to keep this concise. Okay, and then one other thing I want you guys to remember, 85% of the negative items on your report come off round number 1. When you're sending letters, round number 1 is usually the most effective round. Real talk. Stop disputing things January, February, March, April, May, June, July. You in October, you done sent 10 rounds of dispute letters. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Round number 1 is your most effective round. If you want to go more rounds, I'll say 2 or 3 max. After 3 rounds, stop disputing the collection. It's valid. And half of y'all knew it was valid to begin with. That part. Somebody put in the comments that part. Let me just say something to y'all. You only have like a 50-50 chance, real talk, of getting a collection deleted when it's really legitimate about. Now, collections are a little bit easier because the collection agencies, I ain't gonna hold you. They be shady. They don't do stuff the right way. So you have a better chance of getting a collection deleted than like a repo or a foreclosure, or like a charge off, right? But no matter what, if something is legitimately yours, you're starting at a 50-50 chance. That part. Come on, y'all. Y'all are spending. Some of y'all are spending $100 a month on credit repair. You've been in credit repair for 8 months. That's $800. The collection you're trying to get deleted is $300. You don't spend more on credit repair than the items on your report. Can we stop? It's not funny. Can y'all stop? Can y'all stop? Can y'all stop that part? Guys, dispute the item. I'm so sorry. I be mad with y'all. Like, everybody needs to be in credit leverage lifestyle so I can really like level y'all up, guys. You pay it's a one-time investment. I would change your whole life. And I'm just going to leave that right there. Okay. So dispute the items. Usually 85% gets deleted around number 1, guys. Right? Y'all laughing at me like, y'all know how I get. And then I say go like 3 rounds. But guys, after that, really look at other areas of your report. If it really is a valid collection and it didn't get deleted, why are you mad? Tell me why you mad? Why you mad? Why you mad? It was, that you went to Macy's and you bought all on what you buy from Macy's. You bought some Uggs. Did people still buy Uggs? What y'all buy? Y'all went to Macy's and charged up $2,000 and then couldn't pay it. Okay, and then they came after you. Then you mad that it didn't get deleted. Well, you know it was yours. Now some of y'all it's not yours. And some of y'all, like, I'm sorry. Some of y'all life happened and you couldn't pay it, okay? Like, I joke around, haha, I kid. We still friends, y'all, right? Because that's my personality, right? But sometimes we have situations where we really can, and I do get that. Y'all know I get that. But sometimes we've been irresponsible. Sometimes we just didn't do the right thing. Sometimes we say, I'm about to go and get all this stuff for Christmas and charge it up. Then I'm about to get a magic dispute letter and get everything deleted. All right, so 3 rounds. After that, try to do a pay for delete or do a settlement. Why? Because you don't let a $300 collection stand in the way of your $300,000 mortgage pre-approval. You do not let your $300 collection stand in the way of your $50,000 line of credit. You do not let your $300 collection stand in the way of your $10,000 business credit card. You see what I'm saying? So stop listening to these videos. They're like, never, ever, ever pay. Well, they're not trying to level up and get 6 figures. What does my brand say? It's $100,000 and above. I deal with big money. And when you want a company to give you $100,000, $200,000, $500,000, they don't want to see that you did not pay somebody $300, $500, $1,000. Do y'all get it? So for bigger money, wealth building money, legacy money, business credit money, they don't want to see unpaid collections or charge-offs. That's why everybody has a goal on this live of having a 700 and above personal credit score, and we're building business credit. Now, what's your question say? I can't read the question. I really can't read your question. Put it in the comments, and then I'll put it in the Dang, I should let you. Can you come on? Do you feel like coming on? Incorrectly if it's reporting incorrectly. Okay, yeah, so you can 1,000%. So nugget right here, guys, before I close out, you the consumer have the right to dispute anything you feel is inaccurate, unfair, outdated, can't be validated. Guys, I'm not saying don't exercise your rights. Dispute everything and do it in one letter. One letter all at the same time. Even your inquiries, 1,000%, go for it. Why am I telling you that? Because the Fair Credit Reporting Act was put in place for you to exercise your rights. You better exercise your rights. That's smart. Come on now. Hey, love, that's smart, right? So go ahead and actually do that. But what I'm telling you is that if something was already yours and it doesn't come off, come on, somebody, then we're not going to do that for 6 months. No, everybody should be able to get to a 703 to 6 months. Period. 3 to 6 with a real plan, and you're paying down utilization, and you're adding credit builder accounts, and you're disputing negative items, and you're doing pay for deletes, and anything is valid. There's no reason why everybody should not be at 680, 700 in 3 to 6 months. And guess what? You're going to start now in December. Come on, somebody. Do a running, like you're going to knock the door down to 2023. Okay? Now I'm starting January 1st. No, get you. When you get off this live, pull your credit report from annualcreditreport.com, credit check total, or MyFICO. Go through and highlight what are the negative items, what is past due, what is my utilization. Nobody should be in credit repair. Nobody should be in credit repair for 2 and 3 and 4 years. Nobody should be paying somebody, guys. Use the money. Come on, somebody, to get your credit builder accounts. Use the money to pay down your utilization. Use the money to do your pay for delete. Use the money to invest in credit leverage lifestyle. Use the money to pay your Wi-Fi bill to watch my YouTube. Use the money, come on somebody, to do a one-on-one. Use the money wisely. And using it wisely is not paying somebody else to scam you every single month doing the same letter, and you a year down the line and you still at a 550. Where they do that at? Come on, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm going to tell you why this pissed me off. I'm going to give you all an example, right? Say you are an Italian chef. I want y'all to get this. This is why I get so mad, right? Not mad. I'm passionate. Say you're an Italian chef. We're going to end, right? Say you're an Italian chef and your specialty is lasagna. Then you go out to dinner with your family and friends and 3 people order lasagna, right? And you order the lasagna too because you love lasagna. You are an Italian chef. And then you taste the lasagna and you're like, the meat isn't seasoned. The cheese is stale. It's warm. It's not like, and then everybody at the table is like, this is the best lasagna I ever tasted. Like, oh my God. And you like, this is trash. Are you serious? I done made you lasagna better than this. Do y'all get what I'm saying? When something is your craft, your industry, your passion, your gift, then you can spot the nonsense from a mile away and y'all are falling for it. There's no such thing as a perfect dispute letter. If there was, everybody would have an 800. Can I tell the truth? How about that real hack for going into 2023 is telling the truth. The real hack is you learning on your own so you never have to pay somebody again. Guess what? I'm okay with teaching you so you never have to pay somebody again because that means that I did my job. Because my job is to educate and empower. You cannot pay me. You cannot pay me to fix your credit. I will not do it. I've been stopped. I will not. Because I realize that does not empower and educate you, because if you don't learn on your own, then you'll, number one, always be prey to somebody, like having to pay somebody. But number two, if you don't learn how to read it, how to manage it, what goes into your debt ratios, utilization ratios, a mortgage pre-approval, what lenders are looking for, how to fix something, how to negotiate. If you don't learn those skills, it's a skill set, then I'm enabling you. I'm giving you a crutch. I'm not helping you. And he can't bless you abundantly if you can't manage it at this level. All of you wealth warriors are multi-millionaires with a destiny and a calling. I need you to walk like it and act like it and stop listening to this nonsense. So the hack going into 2023 is becoming financially literate and financially free on your own. I'll recap what I said. Pull your reports. Dispute it with the credit bureau, the collection agency, and the creditor directly. Do it at the same time. Do it in writing. Do your own letter. Do not do a template letter. Send it off with 2 forms of ID. Mail it directly. Do it certified, so you know when it's actually going to be, when they receive it, and they have 30 days to actually respond to you in writing. Then during that time frame, you're also looking at what else you can do in your report, guys. Do you need credit builder accounts? Do you need to pay down utilization? Do you have past due accounts, right? We're doing everything all at one time. Why? Because all of you guys, I have people that have contacted me and have had 45, 50, 80 something point increase in 30 to 60 days. And went ahead and bought their house within 90 days. They've been trying to buy a house for 5 or 10 years and have been able to buy a house in 90 days after that. Information changes situations. Stop falling for the okie doke. Do people still say okie doke? Stop falling for the okie doke. All right, y'all. I'm gonna end. So for business credit, they don't want to see unpaid collections or charge-offs. Okay, so everybody's going to have a 700 credit score. Everybody's going to have $100,000 worth of business credit. If you need help, when I get off the live, go to the link in my bio. Please share this with 5 people. Please share this with 5 people who need this information, right? So we can level up together. And I cannot wait to celebrate your success. Amen. All right, y'all. Have a super amazing night on purpose.